Welcome back, dwellers, to Mitch's Mortuary, where the dead don't rest, but still no show at work. Today, we're taking a deep dive into George Romero's Diary of the Dead. Now, if you're familiar with the horror genre, you know who Romero is. He's the godfather of zombie films. But in this 2007 film, he dives into the found footage craze that was sweeping through Hollywood at the time. Is it another Romero classic? No.
Mitch's Mortuary! It's a show where Mitch talks about zombie movies!
Alright, found footage. Let's talk about it for a minute. It became all the rage in the 2000s with hits like The Blair Witch Project, Wreck, and Cloverfield. But here's the thing. Just because everyone was doing it doesn't mean it was the right fit for every filmmaker. And in this case, I don't think it suited Romero at all. Though credit where it's due for found footage, it wasn't all that shaky. As for the zombies, they look, sound, and die fairly well. The movie uses a bit of digital gore. The practical stuff was good, but the digital stuff was a little ropey. But since this is a Romero movie, you should know that the zombies are only the catalyst for the drama amongst the survivors. And now, this is where the wheels of Dead Reckoning fall right the hell off. The acting is, what was the word I used earlier? Oh, shit.
You want me to show you how? For the camera? For history?
But I have to tell you, the best character of the film, Samuel, the deaf Amish guy.
Christ. Jesus Christ. I thought the Amish were friendly folk.
Okay, so plot. The story is basically about a dude obsessed with filming every part of the undead apocalypse to the chagrin of everyone else. They drive from place to place, they fight off some flesh eaters, and try to find living relatives. And fail. This is all under the framing device that this is a documentary we're watching called, you guessed it, The Death of Death. Wait, what? Why not just call it Diary of the Dead, like the actual movie's called? Anyway, as we continue through this mess, we can't ignore the social commentary that Romero is known for. But in Diary of the Dead, it feels so shoved down our throats.
It's interesting how quickly we find out what we're capable of becoming.
The narrator frequently pontificates about our love of screens and violence in the age of media overload.
We downloaded a lot of what we found on television, on the net, off blogs. Most of it was bullshit. None of it was useful.
It is literally to the detriment of the film's suspense and tone when you get pulled away every 10 minutes to watch stock footage of humanity's low points while being told we all suck as a civilization. Dude, I know that. We all know that. That's what we're watching a horror film for to begin with. To escape the reminder of how fucked we are on a daily basis.
All that's left is to record what's happening for whoever remains when it's over.
Now don't get me wrong, I love Romero. He's a legend in horror. But there's a fine line between insightful commentary and drowning your audience in it. And this film definitely teeters on that line. As a result, the whole film drags. I mean, I felt like I had a birthday while watching this thing.
Daddy, call me.
So, is Diary of the Dead worth your time? It's Romero, so I feel like I shouldn't say no. He deserves that. Just prepare yourself for a slow ride that combines low-budget chaos with social critiques that just might make your eyes roll. I'm not kidding. It'll feel like visiting your grumpy granddad while he watches the news. At the end of the day, though, it's a film that tries to do a lot, but ends up feeling like you're stuck in a feedback loop of its own making.
And now, Mitch's audition tape for Diary of the Dead.
We are the problem. That's all for Mitch's Mortuary. Got thoughts on Romero or Diary of the Dead? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear them. But don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out basement1f.com for some killer merch. If you want to help keep the Mortuary running, why not join our Patreon? I'm Mitch, and thank you so very much for watching Basement 1F. Stay spooky.